Before 1950, basketball was a segregated sport. White men all played together in professional leagues, while black men played on all black teams and weren't even allowed to join professional leagues. Although Jackie Robinson had broken the color barrier in the MLB in 1947, having black men join the National Basketball League wasn't a respected idea until the Harlem Globetrotters, an all-black team, beat the Minneapolis Lakers in 1948. The Globetrotters won by 2 points at the buzzer, 61-59. This game helped desegregate professional basketball because it proved that black athletes were just as talented as white athletes, and the game appealed to both audiences. After the NBL and BBA merged to form the NBA in 1950, black players were finally allowed to join the league. Chuck Cooper, Earl Lloyd, and Nat Sweetwater Clifton were the first in doing so by being the 3 men to break the color barrier in the NBA. Still, throughout the 50s, the NBA had an unspoken rule to only have 3 to 4 black players on each team, and that's when Bill Russell came into the league in 1956. He was drafted 2nd overall by the St. Louis Hawks and then traded to the Celtics. He instantly became an impact for the Celtics, and they were able to win their first NBA championship in 1957. As many of us know, Bill Russell later became one of the most decorated players ever. He was an 11-time NBA champion and 5-time MVP. He won his last 2 championships while being a player and the coach of the Celtics. He became the first black head coach of the NBA, as well as the first black head coach to win a championship, all while averaging a double-double. I'm telling you guys, Bill Russell was that guy. He averaged 22.5 rebounds in his career. His 13-year career, mind you, won 11 championships out of those 13, and he was 10-0 in Game 7s. If that's not iconic, I don't know what to tell you. He did all of this on top of also being a civil rights activist. In 1961, the Celtics and Hawks had an exhibition game set in Lexington, Kentucky. The Celtics were getting settled into their hotel when Bill Russell, Sam Jones, Tom Sanders, Casey Jones, and Al Butler were all refused service by the hotel cafe. This issue was brought up to their coaches and they were eventually given permission to eat at the hotel, but by then it was too late. All 5 Celtics players that were refused service and 2 Hawks players flew back home and refused to play in the exhibition game. It was the first boycotting of a game because of a civil rights issue. Russell made a strong statement the next day saying, "We've got to show our disapproval of this kind of treatment or else the status quo will prevail. We have the same rights and privileges as anyone else and deserve to be treated accordingly. I hope we never have to go through this abuse again, but if it happens, we won't hesitate to take the same action again." He made it known that this better not happen again. Russell continued to stand on his beliefs and fight for his rights. He was at the March on Washington in 1963 and was even sitting nearby MLK when he delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Also in the year of 1963, Medgar Evers was murdered. Evers was a civil rights activist and was the NAACP's first field secretary in Mississippi, as well as an Army veteran. He fought to end segregation and create more opportunities for African Americans. When he was murdered by a future KKK member, many leaders led his procession, such as Alan Johnson and Martin Luther King Jr. Bill Russell later teamed up with Medgar's brother to create an integrated basketball camp in Mississippi. Despite receiving death threats, Bill Russell went through with the camp anyway, which is exactly what Medgar fought for. In 1964, he made history on the Celtics by being a part of the first all-black starting 5 in the NBA. In 1967, when Muhammad Ali refused to fight in Vietnam, Bill Russell defended and supported Ali's decision to go to prison instead of turning back on his personal beliefs. And then, in 2011, Bill was presented the Presidential Medal of Freedom by Barack Obama in the White House. He was presented this for his stand against racial inequality and injustice both in professional sports and in everyday life. Bill Russell was a trailblazing icon and is a huge part of the reason the NBA looks the way it does today. The league is about 70% black now, in comparison to there only being 3 to 4 black players on a team during Bill Russell's early career. Rest in peace, Bill Russell. I'm so glad to see number 6 retired league-wide. I hope you guys learned something new today. I wanted to make a video like this for Black History Month. I know it was a shorter video, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and happy Black History Month to all the black queens and kings watching this video. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. You can follow me on my other socials, and as always, have a blessed day.